You also need to prepare President Dibala's case for this week's Morbidity and Mortality Conference.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm overdue a mani-pedi appointment.
Not you. Foreman's department.
Oh, right. Well, he's got all the time in the world.
We made the wrong call. He died. There's nothing to present.
But obviously garnered a lot of curiosity.
And we don't have more important things to do than satisfy everyone's idle curiosity?
It's not idle. The question of how we deal with two possible diagnoses whose treatments are contraindicated is worth discussing.
Just keep it clean. Simple. We did a test that called into question our initial diagnosis, so we changed our mind.
And if they ask how the test was done?
Why would they do that? It's a routine lab test.
Routine lab tests don't involve blood you stole from a corpse to trick me into giving the guy the wrong treatment.
Yes, and if you brought that up, it'd certainly make for a lively debate about the morality of murdering murderers. But since you burned the only evidence of that...
To cover for you, not me.
You're protected. The decision was a coin flip. There was no right or wrong answer. The body's underground, 8,000 miles away. Nobody can prove anything.
That room would be filled not because of a coin flip, not because of the patient, but because House's department screwed up. They're gonna be like sharks in a chum-filled swimming pool. And there's no way I'm jumping in unless I'm in a steel cage.
So what do you want?
I want to know you have everything covered.
Got what covered?
We're just reviewing the Dibala case, making sure we didn't miss anything.
We didn't. Except, of course, the thing that killed him.
We've got a problem. When Cameron sent Dibala's blood to the lab, she specifically asked for the anti-centromere antibodies test.
So?
The printout they sent you included just the anti-centromere antibodies, but the lab also did a full blood panel.
So I'm not an idiot. I obviously made sure the cadaver I got the sample from had the same blood type.
You apparently didn't check his cholesterol.
How far off?
20%.
Dibala didn't die of high cholesterol. Why would anyone even bother to compare the two reports?
The same reason I did, because they're looking for anything we might have screwed up.
We could claim the blood analyzer broke.
We can't. Cameron documented that it was perfectly calibrated when she did the test.
So the numbers are off. It's weird. Who cares? If it comes up, just act surprised like it's some irrelevant curiosity.
I can't do this. I can't go in there and stack lie upon lie. We've got to figure out a way to explain this.
There's obviously something wrong, and I'm not even saying we need to talk about it right now. I just don't see why you have to deny it.
I'm not.
Now you're denying you're denying.
No, I'm denying that there's anything to deny.
Robert, you can't do this. You can't hide things from me.
There's a problem with the Dibala M&M. The HDL numbers on one of his early blood panels don't match a later panel.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's no big deal. Cholesterol didn't have anything to do with his death, but, you know, after being let go from Mercy and then that thing with 13's drug trial, Foreman's paranoid about people questioning the way he handled the case.
Well, that's ridiculous. If anything, Foreman should be feeling secure. He's the one who had the right diagnosis. We're the ones who talked him out of it.
I know. Don't tell him I told you. He doesn't want to show any signs of weakness, especially now that House is claiming he wants him to stay in charge.
All right.
I gave him statins.
What?
If they ask about the cholesterol, just say I prescribed a statin and forgot to put it in the chart.
You want to solve a problem in the records by creating another problem in the records.
There's not a problem with the records. There's a problem with my record keeping. There's no way anyone can prove me wrong.
How'd you get access to the statins? You gonna get someone in the pharmacy to confess to yet another record-keeping problem?
I saw an open cart, just took it.
Why would you steal a drug you can just as easily ask for?
Because I'm trying to get you off the hook.
A story that raises more questions than it answers only puts the hook deeper down my throat. It's all right. I'll handle it.
How?
By telling the truth. The truth is, I don't have the time, I'm not in the mood, and I don't see the point.
You don't want to do the M&M because you're not in the mood.
This kid is dying, and I've got House trying to push all his responsibilities onto me.
They're not his responsibilities, they're yours. You're the one who wanted to be in charge.
I wanted to be in charge, not a figurehead.
Then do the M&M, it's all yours.
But you want me to get flogged for what? So you can have an academic debate about a diagnostic dilemma no one's ever gonna face again?
the hell's going on here?
I just don't want to do the M&M.
At work?
Not even close.
All right, great.
We need to talk.
Unless it's life or death, it's gonna have to wait.
It's about Dibala.
Let me rephrase, unless it's a current life.
Foreman can't present the case at the M&M.
I know you guys are busy, but he's just gonna have to suck it up and make the time.
It's not the time.
Then what is it?
The anti-centromere antibodies test, the test that causes to change treatment from blastomycosis to scleroderma. It wasn't.
Wasn't what?
Dr. Cuddy, they need you in the pediatric ICU.
Who's they?
I don't know, but I think they're lawyers.
If you guys screwed something up, just come clean. It's not gonna be that bad.
Where'd you find it?
Find what?
Niacin-bound chromium supplements. It was right on top of the file. You don't know about it?
No, been here all night.
One of Dibala's previous docs was prescribing ultra-high doses of niacin-bound chromium to boost his HDL.
So?
So it gives us something to point to. We can explain the wide variation between the HDL numbers. We're safe. We're covered. You really didn't request the info?
No. And obviously you didn't either. Which means...
How'd you find it?
Fat old black guy. Knew he had to be taking something for his cholesterol.
And what now?
I'm not the boss.
You don't think I should be fired?
Why? That will ever be treating a genocidal dictator again. Better a murder than a misdiagnosis.
Whether you want to be in charge or not, you are. And you always will be.
A 75-year-old African man presented to our hospital following a rapid onset of paralysis. He'd been fine prior to onset. Chest pain, fever, coughing, chills. He does note a 9-hour